Hi there, especially to Mesoblast shareholders who have had an exciting day on the stock market today with the share price of Mesoblast blasting up 11.3%. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. Anyway, so exciting day. So a couple of announcements they released. So just a sort of an announcement overload today. So in the morning, if you wanted to read all those announcements, you would have been stuck reading them for about an hour or so. So let's get stuck into it. What happened today with the Mesoblast share price and why did it happen? So announcements galore. So today was the day they released their Q1 financial year 2021 results. And to be honest with you, there was nothing really in the Q1 results that tickled my fancy. There was nothing there that I just gave me the wow factor. There were a couple of nuggets of information that I did find interesting, but that's about it. But the market reacted to the second announcement, and that's that collaboration with Novartis in regards to the Remestemcel-L. So exciting news there, and I'll get into that announcement in a few slides, or not. So this is what happened to the share price today. So it went up 11.3%, closed about $3.64. It jumped initially, I think it went to a high of almost $3.90, and then just sat around at $3.70 to $3.60 for the rest of today. Now, Mesoblast in itself is a very volatile stock. It reacts very violently, the share price does anyway, very violently to news. And you can see going back to August, the share price went down 31% one day. And a few days later, it went up 39%. And then a few months ago, the share price went down 37% because of the non-approval of the FDA in regards to Remestemcel-L for GVHD. I didn't think it was that bad of news. And the share price has been trading in a range of between $3.50 and $3 since then. And it's held strong above $3. So that $3 price was a good line of sort of price of support. It hit it 3 times in the past 3 or 4 months. And every time it's hit that $3 price, it's bounced off it. So if you did have a chance to buy around $3 or below $3, that was a very good price to buy. There's no point. I am a long-term holder of Mesoblast, and I saw no reason to sell out with that news of the non-approval FDA. And in fact, the share price has gone up 11% today. So good news for those who've held strong. So let's get into the announcement. So this is the Q1 results. There was nothing really in this that, as I mentioned before, that's got me too interested. So 3 little nuggets of information here. So the first one was, and so this is actually the first announcement I did read. So I read this before I read the Novartis collaboration deal. But the first one was the cash on hand has increased to 150 with pro forma. So that's based off the $50 million. I'm sort of giving away what happened with Novartis, but Novartis is giving Mesoblast a $50 million upfront payment, which means the cash on hand for Mesoblast has increased to 158 million US dollars, which equates to 222 million Australian dollars. So it's a lot of money they do have on hand, but they need that money because they do burn through a lot of cash with their research development and all that other jazz. The other bit of information that I did like, or the other 2 pieces of information, but one of the other pieces of information I did like was a few days ago, they did a Type A meeting with the FDA. If you don't know what a Type A meeting there is or means, I've just put it on the right-hand side there. So it's immediately necessary for an otherwise stalled drug development program to proceed. So Mesoblast is looking for a potential pathway for accelerated approval. They don't think, so this is for an additional randomized control study for patients 12 years and older, which is what the FDA wanted Mesoblast to do. Mesoblast don't think FDA will agree to the accelerated approval, but Mesoblast thinks they will initiate a well-established FDA dispute resolution pathway. I'm not sure what that means. So a lot is going on in regards to this dispute with FDA. I think you can call it a dispute at the moment. And the last piece of a little bit of nugget I did like. Initially, I had a bit of a initially when I read this, I was a little bit concerned, just a touch concerned, because it's just an announcement or a little bit of information about the decrease in royalty revenue of Temcel in Japan. So it decreased by 600,000 American dollars. But the reason it did decrease is they had to shut down production to increase the capacity of the factory because demand is is in excess of the initial forecast. And that's not bad, that you have to shut down the factory to increase capacity because demand is in excess of a forecast. So that's good news in the end. So hopefully we'll start to see a little bit more cash coming in the door because of this royalty revenue in Japan of TEMCEL. So let's get to the big news and the reason why the share price did increase today. So this is about Mesoblast entering in a global collaboration with Novartis in regards to manufacturing and commercialization of remestemcel-L. Now, for those who do not know who Novartis is, I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, they're a fairly large pharmaceutical company. They have $48 billion in revenue, $11 billion in profits. This is American dollars. They are listed on the New York Stock Exchange. They are a Swiss company. And if I remember correctly, they merged. Novartis was formed through the merger of two other Swiss companies in 1996. And the main reason actually I do know about Novartis is in 2015, Novartis sold their global influenza vaccine business to CSL, yes, Australian CSL, for about $275 million. I think that was an amazing acquisition from CSL. Again, it was their global influenza vaccine business. So a good acquisition by CSL from Novartis. That's how I actually do know Novartis, the name. Anyway, some of the key transaction terms here that I do like. So I've already mentioned that $50 million upfront payment. And then we also have additional financial milestones or post-commercialization payments that actually add up to 1.2 billion American dollars. So everything goes perfectly well in regards to this collaboration. Mesoblast can get a fair bit of money out of it. Mesoblast still retains their full rights and economics to remestemcel-L for graft or GVHD. And Novartis does have the option to become the commercial distributor outside of Japan for remestemcel-L for GVHD. So all up, very good news for Mesoblast there, just for the fact they get a $50 million upfront payment and potential for significant financial returns from this deal. So I do like it, and yeah, so I can't really complain about this announcement. I don't think anyone could complain. I'll have a look at Hot Copper announcement or Hot Copper forums and see if anyone is complaining. Anyway, so this is the updated product pipeline for those who have looked at their announcements. So this is now including Novartis into the commercial partners for remestemcel-L, and Mesoblast retains the commercial rights. So all up, some good news for Mesoblast. So that's all I got for this update for Mesoblast. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've taken something away from it. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Otherwise, have a good weekend. Enjoy your days off. I actually do have the week. I'm a shift worker, so I in fact do have this weekend off. Sometimes I don't have weekends off, but I'm going to enjoy it. Go do a park run tomorrow morning for the first time in 8 months. Last thing I really have to say, I'm not a financial advisor, a professional financial advisor. Maybe I will one day become professional. And if you do need some financial advice for your own circumstances, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Have a good day. And don't get up to too much mischief when you party for the weekend. Have a good day. Bye.